Alrighty, you guys, so the results are in. I finally closed the NRIX trade, which is a trade that I've been holding for about 2 weeks now. I entered this one on August the 5th, and I finally closed it just yesterday on August the 14th, as you can see here, which resulted in a $172 profit. A little bit under the biggest profit, which was TXG here, but still massive profit nonetheless. As a matter of fact, in this spreadsheet alone, we've taken 9 trades. Out of the 9 trades, I lost, 6 trades. So that makes it about 30% win rate, considering just this block of 9 trades that we have right here. And even then, we still managed to come out with a 4% profit. So what does that say about our strategy? Well, not too much. Unfortunately, 10 trades is the bare minimum. And as a matter of fact, this isn't even 10 trades. It's 9 trades. 10 trades is the bare minimum block size that you want to be gathering data from. So what you're looking at right now is pretty much 2 weeks worth of data. And I do have another spreadsheet here which shows the month of August right here. So August is a new month. Last month, I think you were seeing, actually something's not adding up right here. Something's not adding up. Let's see what's going on here. Yeah, so yeah, I was a little confused, but all the entries, as you can see here, were done on the month of July. And this newer spreadsheet here is on the month of August. So it's been 2 weeks since I uploaded my last video, and within those 2 weeks, I've only managed to take one single trade. So one single trade on the month of August as well, and it is KBWB. I'm going to break this one down a little bit. So before we dive into the charts themselves, I'm going to explain to you guys the system here that I'm running. I'm actually not going to go too into detail with this simply because, in fact, I may not even read this at all, simply because it could take a while, and I don't want to make this video longer than it probably already will be. But feel free to take a screenshot. Feel free to join the Discord here. It's completely for free. Take all this good stuff. If you have any questions, go ahead and ask me. Send me a message through Discord, or even leave a comment down below and I'll be sure to answer it. But the foundation of this strategy is pretty much based on ATRs. So the average true range. Once you have that number, you'll find the stop loss, your targets, your price, and even the adding points. So where exactly you're going to add. Since this strategy does include 2 adding points, all these specific numbers, entry points, stop losses are used by calculating the ATRs. For example, your stop loss is 1 times the ATR. Your target is 2 times your ATR. The adding points, 0.75 ATR. The second adding point is 1.25 ATR. Again, this could be a little complicated, but believe me, it's not so complicated as you might be thinking. Simply by taking a screenshot of this, plugging it into your AI, your chatbot, like Grok, ChatGPT, whatever you want to call it, whatever you want to use, plug all this in here, and all you'll need to be doing is sending your account size, the open of the reversal bar, the close of that reversal bar, the ATR, and that's pretty much it. The ATR, you could easily find it by you could click on any of these right here, for example, and scroll down here. You'll see that the ATR for this one is 2.83. So it's that easy. And I'm pretty sure your broker like Webull also has a built-in indicator that gives you the ATRs. If you want to use the Finviz app, you could also use that as well, the website right there, to calculate the ATRs. But like I said, I'm pretty sure platforms like Webull include indicators. Yeah, here it is. So the ATR indicator, you could easily apply that and you'll see it down here, but I won't have that just to keep the chart a little bit clean for you guys. I don't even know if I could erase it anymore, but yeah, so we'll just keep things simple for you guys. But once you have the ATR, plug it into your chatbot, take a screenshot of this, plug this also, and every day when you find a setup, just simply send the chatbot your account size, the open and the close of the reversal bar, and then the ATR, and then it'll give you literally all this stuff here. I think I sent out a screenshot here on what I'm talking about here. We scroll up here. Yeah, so you will see here that this is Grok that I was using. I gave it the account size, the open and the close, the ATR of this stock here, and then it just simply gave me all this good stuff. So it gave me the stop loss, the risk per share, the share size, which is pretty important, the initial target, 2 times my ATR, only sell half, which is the strategy here, the adding scenario. So I'll be adding at 98.72. That's 0.75 times the ATR. I only add 15, so half of the initial share size. And the second adding level, which is 99.95, which is calculated by multiplying the ATR times 1.5. And then I half the share size yet again, 7 shares in this case, which is 7 shares in this case. And I haven't been mentioning, but the stop loss is moved up every time I add, including this second adding scenario as well. It gets moved up to the initial adding point once I do add this for the second time. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So all this good stuff, everything you need, absolutely everything you need is right here. This is pretty much the trading plan, but you need to send out the this whole description of the strategy here to your chatbot, and make sure it knows exactly what it needs to be doing. And then every day you'll only need to be sending out a couple of numbers and it'll just give you back all that good stuff. But now that you know all that stuff, hopefully you studied up a little bit and you know exactly what I'm talking about. A real life example is this one right here. So I'm going to break it down a little bit, and hopefully at the end of the day you feel a little bit encouraged to try something, to try a strategy out like this one, maybe even this one right here. So we have a massive uptrend right here, a really good uptrend. We can zoom out a little bit back here and you'll see that we are trending higher. But just by looking at the moving averages, you'll notice that the trend is clearly an uptrend here. And the entry bar is this one right here, reversal bar, nice little hammer candle. Another reversal bar that I would take is the narrow range bar, which is something similar to this candle right here, but unfortunately this is a red bar, so I would only trade a green bar. So aside from a narrow range bar, aside from a hammer candle, I also do like the doji candles, which is something similar to this one right here. As long as all these reversal bars are near or at the moving average here. So this is the 20 simple moving average or the 20 moving average, whatever the case may be, they're all kind of the same. As long as it's at or near that level, I like it a lot. So I like this one, reversal bar, hammer candle. We jumped in here. The stop loss was somewhere down here. Again, it's 1 times your ATR, so it was roughly around over here. I don't know the exact number, and I don't have the stop loss anymore because we actually managed to move up our stop loss way over here, which in this case would be the last stage of the risk management. So at this point, we're using a trailing profit method. And yeah, so this is the trade that kept on giving, by the way. So this is what a mature trade would look like. Your stop loss is eventually turning into a trailing profit method and just trying to exploit the trade as much as possible at this point. So we entered right here. 2 days later, we actually managed to hit our first adding level, which is at this white line right here. After that, we moved up our stop loss a little bit. And then what do you know, we were just in a sideways direction trading for the most part and pretty much doing nothing, going sideways. It wasn't until maybe like a week or two ago, we managed to break out of this little range right here and we got an aggressive green bar, which triggered our second adding point. And at this point, we moved up our stop loss to the initial adding point, which was this white line. And after that, it was just all smooth sailing. So as you can see here, the next day we had another green bar. As a matter of fact, I think we actually hit our first target right here, which is this blue line. And we managed to sell half of our position right here, which prompted us to move up our stop loss 1/16 under every candle after that. So our stop loss was probably somewhere around this level. Next day, another green day, we managed to move up our stop loss yet again. And then the next day, another green day, moved up our stop loss yet again, 1/16 under that candle. We did that for over and over until we got to Thursday, I think it was. We got a nice little push up above here. We moved up our stop loss exactly where the red line is at. But unfortunately, on Friday, the price actually crossed below that. So we ended up taking our profit right there, closing the trade completely after a massive little run right here that we did. It was actually a $170-something trade that we profited roughly around 3% return on a single trade, which in my opinion is extremely good. So yeah, this is probably one of the best trades that I've taken. TXG still taking the best trade out of these couple of trades that I have right here. So that's pretty much the breakdown of the system here. Moving forward, we do have the KBWB trade here, which is the current trade that we're currently in right now. And at this point, we are probably in phase, I think it's phase 2. So we moved up our stop loss. If we move this red line, you'll see that we moved up our stop loss to the initial adding point, simply because we already triggered the second adding point on Thursday during this red bar. It actually started up pretty strong. We triggered our second adding point, our second add, and then we pulled back a little bit. So Friday, we actually had a green day here, which is good. Hopefully the coming week here, we actually do manage to push up above the new high and eventually hitting our target, which at this point will sell half of our position and we will trail the rest using a profit trailing method. But as of right now, we're up like $80, I think it is. We have 50 shares, so we have our full position size on right now. And yeah, we can't do much about it at this point. At this point, we just have to hope for the best. We're not adding anymore. We're not moving up our stop loss anymore until we hit our profit target, or we just get stopped out. But even if we do get stopped out, it'll be a profit regardless. It'll just be a small profit. So as a trader, this is probably the best position you can be in. The question is, how much money are we going to make, as opposed to are we going to make money or not, which is a good position that you want to be in as a trader. So yeah, that's where we're at. I gave you guys my strategy. I showed you guys my past 10 trades, including this one that we're currently in. And I don't know what else I could offer you guys. If I had to give you guys some advice, I would suggest that you stop watching videos like this one, including this one, and start reading books like, for example, Tools and Tactics for the Master Day Trader. That's a pretty good book right there that literally has absolutely everything you need to start off trading. It gives you strategies, psychologies, philosophies, absolutely everything you need. The only difficult part would be actually implementing that, which is where most traders get stuck in. Most of you guys actually already have and know everything you need to know to trade. The only difficult part is actually implementing those systems and executing them for the rest of your life. So 10, 20, 30, 40 years if you're lucky to have left in your life. That's the difficult part right there. Actually managing to execute the system over and over in the span of decades. That's the difficult part right there. So just keep that in mind. Take things slowly. Find a system. Trade it over and over until you learn the depths of that system, and also learn the depths of your mind. So how does your mind work relative to that system? Take notes of everything, and over the span of a couple of years, maybe even months, you'll eventually sharpen your edge and have a profitable system. So I already gave you my system. Feel free to take it. Feel free to join the Discord as well. If you have any questions, send me a direct message through here. If you have any advice, leave a comment down below. Whatever you want. I don't know if I mentioned it, but I do send out a watch list here. It isn't every day where I have something good for you guys, which actually prompts me to tell you guys that if you're trying to trade every single day, then this system probably isn't for you. If we look here at my history, you'll see that we only sent out 2 trades here, or 2 potential trades in the past 2 weeks, which is pretty tough, not gonna lie. And out of these 2 trades, I only actually took 1 trade, which is KBWB, and we already went over this one. But this other one, unfortunately, it didn't close like I expected it to, so we just ignored it. But yeah, if you're looking to trade every single day, this is not the system for you. But if you're trying to be a little more mechanical, more strict, more professional, in my opinion, this is the system for you right here. But yeah, I send out a watch list every day, or at least the days that I have something for you guys. If not, I'll let you guys know that there is simply no good setups. I have the strategy here. I do offer an apprenticeship, which no one has taken. I only have 15 people in here, and the majority of them aren't even active. So if you're a genuine trader out there, go ahead and join. I'd be happy to have an actual person to potentially mentor. That is also going to be for free. Again, I haven't had anyone actually taking this. So if you're out there looking to learn, it'll be a learning experience for myself as well too, and I'm pretty sure I could teach you a thing or two. Again, completely for free for the first month. Probably the second month I'll probably charge you like what, $50? I don't know. And I'm even willing to say that if you're not satisfied, I'll give you a full refund. Again, this is the first time I'm doing this, so feel free to join. The Discord is free, the watch list is free, the strategy is free, the apprenticeship is also for free for the first month. If you think you need more time, then we could consider an agreement. But until then, I give you guys my update on my systems here. I literally send out all the updates here every single day, by the way, on the 2 trades that I have currently been on, which I actually already exited NRIX. Really good Discord, by the way. Completely simple. I think it was yesterday that I joined a more popular Discord just to compare theirs with mine, which is not a good thing, but I did it anyway, and it was a whole bunch of gibberish over here on the side. I saw a whole bunch of channels here that didn't really make any sense. In my case, keep things simple. Apprenticeship here, mentorship, whatever you want to call it. Watch list, strategy, and the chat. Keep things simple. So yeah, I give you guys a strategy there, broke down the technical analysis a little bit in terms of the charts, real life examples. Here is the results of the past couple of trades. 4% return in 2 weeks. That's definitely a promising amount. Currently, I am up like $90 on this recent trade here, which I haven't closed yet. Hopefully, it does perform well. If not, I'm only risking 1% of the account here, so there's no problem. And like I already mentioned, worst scenario, this will be a $20 profit already. We already moved up our stop loss. I don't have to worry about anything. So I'm going to end it right there, you guys. It's probably a long video already, but if you enjoyed it, if you're interested in any of this, leave a like, subscribe, you guys. I'll see you guys in the next one.